Alright, I guess we're good for now.
Yes.
What about the anesthetic? How long will it last?
He shouldn't wake up for a few hours.
Man, he sure was strong for such a little guy.
I think that might be the virus's fault. It probably attacks the part of the brain that governs reason. Without anything to hold it back, his body was using every ounce of strength it had.
Yeah? How do you know?
Huh?
Good question.
Oh, well,
How much do you know about this Radical 6?
oh, not much. I probably know about as much as you do. All I've seen about it is that newspaper article.
Is that the truth?
Why would I lie about that? I've seen other viruses do the same thing. I was just making a guess.
So when Quark tried to kill himself, are you saying that was because of Radical 6 too?
Yes, at least I think so.
So what kind of virus is Radical 6?
What are you doing?
I turned and followed Ten Myoji's gaze. There stood Alice, her hand wrapped tightly around the scalpel. Apparently she had been the one to take it away from Quark. The longer I looked at her, however, the more I wondered if she'd taken it to protect him, or for some other more sinister reason. She didn't seem stable. In fact, she looked far more like Quark had a moment ago than I was entirely comfortable with. Her eyes were flat and hollow. Her face was an emotionless mask. She was not well. Alice? Hey, are you feeling alright?
We're all going to die.
Don't say that.
We're all dead already.
No, we're not!
Only terrorists would resort to biological warfare. But they will. Soon.
Hey, what the hell are you talking about?
You don't understand? All of humanity is going to die. The virus will spread. Adults, children, everyone. Everyone! There won't be anyone left! I'd rather die here!
Wait! Alice! Oh, God. We were all too stunned to even try to restrain her. We just stood there as she spun around and leapt through the door. Damn it! I shook myself and took off after her. But these few moments of hesitation had put too much distance and too many doors between us. Shit. Which way did she go? Right? Left? I was still trying to decide when everyone else poured out of the infirmary.
You lost her.
I don't know which way she went.
Well, let's split up and look.
I was going to say, there can't be too many places to look.
Quickly. She can't have gotten too far.
Right.
Look, if you find her, it's probably best not to shout or anything. Just do your best not to provoke her. Understood?
Gotcha.
Tenmyoji, I think you should stay here with Quark. The rest of us can look for Alice. Sound good?
Yeah. I stay here. Got it.
All right, let's move, people. Get going.
Five's command, we scattered, filtering off into the different doors. As I ran, I thought, where should I look for Alice? Perhaps the lounge would be a good bet. Doesn't look like she's here. No one here, huh? Damn! Where did she go? Complaining wasn't gonna help anything. I needed to go look somewhere else. I hate to say this, but she tried to kill me, or, you know, assisted in potentially killing me, so if she has to kill herself, then so be it, but we don't want her hurting anybody else. No, not here either. Unless she's hiding in one of these. Shoot! Nothing in the treatment center either. We need to find her quick or she's gonna do something bad. If we hadn't stopped Quark... I need to hurry. I headed to the garden next. Doesn't look like she's here either. I'd only gone a few steps from the walkway through the grass when I stopped short. Alice!
Oh, there you are. Good. I'm glad you showed up. I just got here a minute ago. She was like this when I found her. When you showed up, I was getting ready to carry her to the infirmary. Yeah. Her breathing and pulse seem normal. She doesn't appear to have any obvious external wounds.
So she's just unconscious.
Looks like it.
What about the scalpel?
Doesn't look like she has it. Figure she probably dropped it on the way here. Anyway, we need to get her to the infirmary. Give me a hand here.
Right. Alice was lighter than I'd expected. Fi and I managed to set off toward the infirmary at a brisk trot.
All right, please pay attention, everyone.
Man. Now that this is in HD, I can actually see freckles on her face there. I can't see that in the DS version, or 3DS version. Same with the hands.
You need to hear this. The Atom has finished scanning Alice.
What did it say?
Her results are identical to Quark's.
Yep, she's infected too.
She has also been infected with Radical 6.
Not good. On our way back, Fi had gone off to retrieve the rest of the participants. 7 sets of eyes widened as Luna spoke.
Oh no.
No! What's going to happen to her?
Well, like I said before, there's only one way to cure Radical 6. There's a special antiviral treatment. Do you know what immunoglobulin is?
I've heard of that name before in this game. IG something?
Immunogoblin?
It's another name for antibodies. Some people have antibodies that can fight off Radical 6.
Immunoglobulin, actually.
Those antibodies are the basis for Excelavir.
Excelavir, that's right. Wait, what about those pods in the treatment center? Can't we just stick them in those?
Right. I thought of that too, so I went and took a closer look at them. Unfortunately... Correct. They can suppress the symptoms for a while, but they can't kill the virus itself.
Of course not.
The only way we can help Alice and Quark is if we can find some Excelavir.
But the pods will keep them from getting any worse, right?
Yes.
Well, then what are we waiting for?
Yeah, we better put him in there.
One of you, grab Alice. We're going to the treatment center.
Okay, the more I look at those, I don't think those are freckles. It's probably just graphical distortions. As he spoke, Tenmyoji moved over to Quark and lifted his small, unconscious body off the bed. Quark shifted slightly as Tenmyoji moved him. and something fell out of his pocket with a soft clink. I bent down slowly and picked it up. Is this medicine?
What?
Well, what is it?
Hold on. There's a name on the label here. Excelavir.
Excelavir! You found it, Sigma!
Well, that seems awfully convenient.
That's the one thing that can cure Radical 6.
So let me guess, we have to choose who to save, right?
Why did Quark have it?
Perhaps he found it earlier. We explored the laboratory. It was on the other side of the red door. I happened to notice Quark putting something in his pocket.
He hid it?
Whether or not that was his intention is unclear. I did not have the opportunity to ask, as he collapsed immediately afterwards. It didn't feel appropriate to go digging around in his pockets for it after that. And to be honest, it had also slipped my mind. We were rather preoccupied with getting him to the infirmary as quickly as possible.
Who cares about the details? We have it. Hurry up and give it to him, Luna.
Hey, hold on a minute. What about Alice?
Does it really matter if she goes first or not?
We probably only have enough dosage for one, dummy.
I'm sorry, but I don't think we can do that.
What?
There's only enough here for one person.
Yeah, I kind of figured.
The only way we have to administer this is with the injection gun. And the way it functions, it uses a whole bottle each time you pull the trigger.
In other words, we can't split the dose in two or something.
Right.
While we all stood stunned, Phi moved. I mean, rationally it makes sense that we ought to just do him first, because he had it before she did. Or at least it appeared. And that'll give us some time, hopefully, to find more. That's about the only logic I can see here. Stepping over to Quark, she quickly ran her hands through his clothes, then stepped back with a frown and a small shake of her head.
Nothing. That one bottle was it.
Do you think there might be some more back in the lab?
No, unfortunately not.
No.
Oh, God.
Just enough medicine for one dose.
Only one person can be saved.
Who should we give it to?
Alice?
I mean, kind of feel like we should give it to the kid. I know they always say women and children first. I think children take priority over the adult. But then again, in this situation, maybe we need more able-bodied adults. God, I don't know.
Or Quark?
Don't make me make the decision, please. What the hell is this? There's no way we're only going to save one of them.
Then what are we going to do?
Do I have to spell it out? We're going to save them both.
How?
That's... I needed to calm down. Think. There had to be some way to save both of them. It was there. I knew it. What? Oh, it's the coffin ending all over again. It just ends? It just ends. Wow. Okay. I guess that's one path trodden. I don't even get a little picture for that. Okay, so now you guys get to see the flowchart for this one, Virtue's Last Reward. So first of all, look at how many endings there are. You thought there was a lot in the previous game, didn't you? Look at this nonsense. So let's see. Let me do a quick count here. There is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18 endings that I can access right now. Okay? So maybe a little bit of a spoiler. I don't know. I'll just go ahead and tell you guys. I have to know something before I can continue here. If I do know something, I can keep going. But in order to figure that out, I have to play different paths. Okay? Shoot, I didn't mean to do that. It was just going to start over. Shoot. But first, let's go back And again, you can go to any of these spots as long as you've opened it up. Like, I can't just go here, for example. I have to go here, and I have to make the choice to go that way. So let's do that.
Hey, it's almost time.
I'm guessing if you guys have played the first game, you probably figured it out. But for those who haven't, I won't go into it yet.
What are you gonna pick? If you aren't going to do it, then You're gonna choose betray, right?
Yeah. Don't worry about it.
Alright. Take it away.
30 seconds remain until Ambidex game polling closes.
I was cute in the first game, and I tried to, make it look like something weird had happened, but you can go to any of those spots and just change your decision, and that completely changes the path. We've done this already. This time we're gonna go betray.
Round 1 of the Ambidex game has been completed. Results will be displayed in the warehouse. Thank you for your participation. Ambidex gates now opening.
Well, let's find out how far the rabbit hole goes. As Phi and I stepped out of the AB room, I could see the others running toward the projection, shoving and pushing to get closer.
Well, you chose what I wanted you to choose.
Yes, I did. Which I am not happy about, by
I guess
the way.
I should say thanks. So, thanks.
Aw, come on. You don't need to do that. I just made the obvious choice.
Obvious?
Well, I'm sure Alice chose betray. That meant we pretty much had to choose betray, right?
How do you know what she's going to choose?
Indeed, Sigma. How do you know? I guess you could say I just know.
Are you making fun of me?
Maybe.
Yo, what's up? Siggy!
Fido! Hey, what are you kids doing over there? We're about to announce the results.
Let's go. We'll find out if you made the right choice.
Yes, we will. Okay, so she should say betray, so we should do okay. That rhymed, and I didn't even mean for it to.
Good. Looks like you're all here. Finally, let's get ready to rock! Ambidex game! Round 1! The results! If everybody would please direct their eyes to this monitor.
What? Why did it change? Oh, come on. That's not fair. Alright, so Kay and Clover betrayed. They chose to betray Tenmyoji? Good lord. So they're at 6. Tenmyoji is at 1. Dio and Quark chose to ally with Luna, so they all win. So they're at 5. And then Sigma and Phi, that's surprising. Honestly, over here, this is surprising to me. But obviously we chose betray. And in this case, she chose ally, so we're at 6 and she's at 1. Now I feel awful. Thank you,
Here
Phi.
are the results from your game. Now, let us check the numbers on our bracelets.
Alice! What the hell is this?
What?
You chose betray last time! So I chose betray too. No. Why?
Wait a minute. Last time?
What on earth are you talking about? What? 5 minutes before the deadline. There's that announcement, right? I pressed it right after that. Why?
What? No, that can't... What was going on? When Fire and I chose Ally, Alice picked Betray.
I just made the most rational choice. The best way to minimize risk and maximize reward in this situation is to choose Betray. Anyone who thinks otherwise is, well, an idiot.
But this time I chose Betray, and her vote changed to Ally. Why? What was different? Had history somehow changed because of my choice? No, that was insane. If Alice had somehow known that I had chosen Betray, and chosen Ally in response, at least that would have followed the principle of cause and effect. But what had just happened was something entirely different. There was no way Alice could have known what we would choose when she made her decision. Besides, if she had known we intended to betray her, there's no way she would have chosen Ally. In other words, she must have made her decision without any knowledge of ours. Let's say we're talking about a game of rock, paper, scissors. I throw out a rock. Right after that, Alice throws down paper. Obviously, I lose. So I go back in time and decide to whip out the scissors this time. This time, Alice chooses rock. I lose again. But that's fine, because it still makes sense. My actions in the past caused Alice's actions in the future. Easy. But what had just happened in the AB game wasn't like that. Let's go back to that innocent game of rock, paper, scissors. Ugh, this image is making me sick. This time, Alice is the one who threw out her hand first. But in this situation, there's no way for me to know what it is. So I decided to go with rock. Now Alice's choice is revealed. Turns out she went with... paper. Damn it! I lose and I'm pissed off. So once again, I go back in time and try to change history and erase my loss. What will I choose this time? That's not even a question. Scissors, obviously. After all, last time Alice went with paper. Here's the important part. When I make this choice, Alice has already made her choice. Sure of my victory, I throw out a pair of scissors. But... what the hell? My rage would be white hot. How could this have happened? Why? Alice's hand had been paper before. How did it change to rock? Obviously, there's no cause and effect here. Since Alice's choice was in the past, and mine was in the future. How could that even happen? How could the future influence the past? But... it did. It wasn't theoretical now. This had actually happened. What the hell was going on? No. Wait. Wait. Why the fuck was I talking so casually about going back in time? That kind of stuff doesn't happen in real life. Right. Of course. Time travel is impossible. There is absolutely, positively no way to travel through time. But if that was true...
The best way to minimize risk and maximize reward in this situation is to choose Betray. Anyone who thinks otherwise is, well, an idiot.
Alice, why did you choose Ally?
Did you have a stroke or something?
Oh, sorry.
Besides, why do I have to answer your questions? I should be the one yelling at you. Because of you two, I've only got one BP left.
Yeah, you're right.
You're right! What in God's name is wrong with you?
I'm sorry. Really, I seriously feel terrible about this.
Forget it. I'm never going to trust you or Phi again. You'll pay for this.
Alice stormed off. She threw one last hurt, scornful look over her shoulder as she left, and it stabbed me right through the heart. One of the other teams seemed to be dealing with a similar issue.
I really don't know what I can say. We had no idea you would choose Ally.
No way I'd choose Betray. Not with Clover on the other side.
What?
Why is that?
What do you mean?
Do you two know each other?
Do you have an interest in Clover?
What? No,
Obviously you know her.
that's not... No.
What is it then?
Well,
You'd have to be crazy to pick Ally. The only way it'd make any sense to do that is if you really, really trusted the other person.
Why do you keep posing in these very provocative manner, other than fan service?
so you're saying you don't trust me then?
Duh! Are you senile? Why the hell would I trust some old geezer I just met a few hours ago?
I see. Say no more.
No, you know her somehow. How do you know her?
Didn't think it'd hurt this
She
much.
obviously doesn't seem to know him.
Huh? What's that supposed to mean? You're starting to get kind of creepy.
Creepy, huh? I understand. I guess I just haven't had enough time to earn your trust.
I suppose you could say that. I just didn't really expect you to be so nice about it.
Well, looks like those guys managed to get through this all right. Figure that means the fault here's got to be mine.
Huh?
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Don't worry about it.
They seem to get along well in either timeline.
We only did what anybody else would do. Right, Mr. Dio?
Yeah, exactly.
Dio, Quark, and Luna, on the other hand, seem to have resolved things amicably by all choosing Ally. No doubt, we were all wishing we'd done the same. But why had Dio sounded so awkward? What had happened in the AB room? Only Dio and Quark knew for sure.
Zero, when does the next round start?
What makes you think we'll be having another round?
So I'll show you guys a function here. We've already had this conversation, so let me go like that. And we'll just skip through it really quick. Yeah, I'm not editing this. You can actually do this in the game.
If I had to guess, I'd say it's going to be 10 Mjolnir or less. One or the other.
Now he's talking about who's most likely to die in this situation, if you guys remember. Because Tenmyoji and Alice are now at 1 BP, of course he would say that.
Or it might be both of them.
When you use the skip function, every bit of dialogue that you have read will be fast-forwarded through, which is a genius function for these games, because these games obviously have a lot of repetition involved in the game. Repetitiveness, if you like. So I think it's very, very smart on the developers. First, for the first game, 999, and for this game, they enabled this skip function, which is a godsend. Trust me. With the first game, you had no choice. The original DS version, Nintendo DS version, you had to just simply play the game over and over again. In this game, at least, you can jump from one period to another. Now, they've made that in the new version of 999, you can jump, but in the end, in 999, you had to do a clean playthrough from the beginning to the end to get the true ending anyway. So, anyway.
Wait, what?
Why am I going to die?
I guess I can tell you why. Anyone whose BP drops to 0 gets penalized, just like when you break the rules.
I see. Alice and I only have 1 BP. That means we'd have less than 0 if we lost 2 points.
What? What the hell?
is important stuff. Why didn't you tell us about this earlier?
Sorry.
Sorry's not going to cut it. I thought you were supposed to tell us the rules, not hide them.
Well,
Is there anything else you've conveniently left out? It's not fair to make people play a game without explaining.
I think it's fair.
I don't think we're in a position where we can complain about fair or not, Alice. No offense.
After all, it's not like anybody else knew,
Besides, I've been where you're at, Alice. Trust me.
right? Right, Fido?
Yeah,
Why did he ask that of Fi?
I guess so.
I took a moment to go over everything in my head. Okay, I think this is also skippable. Yep. I love the skip feature, guys. It's so nice. Look at all this. Can you imagine how long this would take? Y'all ought to be thanking me. Alright. So, hopefully this will be skipped too.
Well, I don't think there's any reason for us to get all worried about it. We should just hurry up and try to find out how to get out of here.
I agree.
Cork has a point. If we want to know what's going on outside, the fastest way to find out is by going outside.
True. Yeah, you're right.
Good! Mr. K and I will keep searching the cabins then. What are you gonna do?
I guess I'll go somewhere else.
Okay.
Then we will see you later.
Later. I stepped out of the cabin we'd been in and headed toward the small hallway. Now, where to next? So, this is the infirmary, huh? Awkward.
Ugh, what are you doing here?
Still mad, huh?
Obviously.
Well, now you know how it feels. So fuck you.
Oh, come on now, you don't have to get your panties in a bunch.
That's easy for you to say, Dio. You're sitting pretty at 5 BP. Tenmyoji and I only have 1. You do understand what that means, don't you?
That's no reason to take your anger out on people.
Amen.
You won't get your VP back by being a jerk to him.
Thank you.
What's this? You're gonna take his side? I thought you, of all people, would agree with me.
It's not about sides, dummy. We're all trying to get out of this.
I do.
No, you don't. You don't get it.
I'm pretty sure he does.
Why would you care? You've got, what, maybe 5 years left? Maybe less?
Jesus, Alice.
I'm not like you. I'm still young. I want to live a long life. There's so many things I still want to do.
Like what?
Well, let's see. I want to wear lots of gorgeous clothes.
Oh, good reason to live.
I want to eat tons of delicious food and fall in love.
Okay, well, that's getting there.
What an idiot.
Excuse me?
And I was going to take your side, but after that load of horse shit, you're on your own.
I remember him saying that. I'm going to do the best I can to skip dialogue that you guys have already seen, so you don't have to deal with this. Oh, this is new. It always stops when there's new dialogue. I was thinking maybe the lounge?
I see. Right. Later, bro.
Later, bro. I headed out of the infirmary. Nope, this is new. Auto will simply go through the text quickly. It'll show you, and then after a while, it'll keep going. Skip will, obviously, fast forward through everything that you have seen. It always stops when it's something new.
Oh, hey, Sigma.
Hello.
Can I get you a seat?
Pretty sure I've seen this. Have I mentioned how much I love the soundtrack for this? A voice broke the silence.
Something horrible has happened. Please, you all have to come with me.
What is it?
I found something horrible in room 2 in the crew quarters.
I bet I know what it is.
Something
Horrible?
Never mind. You'll understand when you see it.
We're gonna be suspected because we are the ones in that. Well, nope, never mind actually, because it's a different timeline. No? No, this is the same timeline. Yeah. It's hard to keep it straight after a while, guys. I'll be honest. You play this game and you try to keep all this straight. Yep. Still new, huh? What the hell is this?
I think it's a bomb.
Bomb? No. No way.
So, thank you, Sigma. Goodbye.
Of course. It was the same bomb I'd seen in my vision. Still new. Then it hadn't been a hallucination. Had it actually been a premonition?
I'll go find everyone else.
No, there's no need for that. Quark is already bringing them back. They should arrive soon. You see?
Where is it?
Wow, okay.
Where's the bomb?
Somebody set us up the bomb. No sooner were the words out of Kay's mouth than the rest of our fellow captives appeared. Quark shoved the others aside and pointed at the bomb.
See? There it is! Under the bed!
Not good. For several long moments, we just stared in silence. Who was the first person to find this?
It was me. I found it while Quark and I were investigating this area.
How did you think to look under there?
We split up to collect the rest of you.
How did you know it was a bomb?
I have seen it before.
You have?
When?
I'm not sure.
Because of the amnesia?
Convenient.
Yes.
Are you kidding me? We don't even know if it's a real bomb. Are you gonna tell me you believe that guy who can't remember his own fucking name knows a bomb when he sees it?
Hey! Chill out, Dio.
No. Kay is right. That's a bomb. I'm sure of it.
How do you know?
I just do, okay?
You sounded pretty sure about the switch, too. How do you know all this?
Chromatic doors have opened. 5 minutes remain until chromatic doors close.
Hey, the doors are open.
Okay, so let's look at the flowchart. I've got two choices. In this case, I haven't been to either of them, so it doesn't matter.
We need to figure out who's gonna go through which door.
What are our options this time?
Pay attention. I'm only saying this once. Just like the last time, we've got 3 possible combinations.
Fi quickly laid out our choices. Option A. Luna and I, yellow, pair up with Clover, cyan, and go through the green door. Tenmyoji and Dio pair up with Alice, and go through the red door. Kay and Quark pair up with Phi and go through the blue door. Option B. Luna and I pair up with Phi and go through the red door. Tenmyoji and Dio pair up with Clover and go through the blue door. Kay and Quark pair up with Alice and go through the green door. Option C. Luna and I pair up with Alice and go through the blue door. Tenmyoji and Dio pair up with Phi and open the green door. Kay and Quark pair up with Clover and open the red door.
3 minutes remain until chromatic doors close.
Okay. How do we want to do this?
Well, you decided the first time, right? Then can I decide this time?
Why you?
I think I deserve it. I only have 1 BP left. Doesn't it seem like the fair thing is to let the person who's at the greatest disadvantage choose?
I kind of agree with that.
Wouldn't you agree?
That means you should get to choose too.
Yeah, that's right.
I mean, you've only got 1 BP, right?
You've got a point. But how about we listen to what Alice wants first? So tell us, which door and which people do you want?
The green door. And I want to go with Kay and Quark.
I see. Option B, then. That means Tenmyoji and Dio will go with Clover through the blue door. Is that all right with you, Tenmyoji?
Yeah, sure. I don't mind.
Why?
You seem awfully casual about this, Tenmyoji.
If we go through there together, that means you'll be playing against me in the next AB game. Are you really, really sure?
Oh yeah, I'm sure. Matter of fact, that's why I want to go with you.
He knows her. Somehow.
You said you didn't trust me, right? Well, I'd like to change your mind. I figure this will give me the chance. I've been wanting to pair up with Alice, too. There's something I want to talk to you about.
Oh, really?
Oh, and that is?
We'll get to that later.
Anyway, Alice's first choice would be option B then?
Yes, I guess.
What about the rest of you? Is that okay too?
I thought about it for a moment. If I went with option B, then Luna and I would go through the red door with Phi. As far as how I felt about that, hell, let's do it. Whatever. Yeah, that's fine.
I don't have any problems with it.
There were no objections?
Then we're all set. Let's go, everybody.
10 seconds remain until chromatic doors close. 9, 8, 7.
We nodded quickly to one another and split up. Kay, Quark, and Alice headed for the green door, while Tenmyoji, Dio, and Clover ran toward the blue one. My feet slapped against the hard metal of the warehouse floor, and Luna, Phi, and I ran to the red chromatic door, and the next stage of the Nonary game.
2, 1, 0. Chromatic doors closing.
So if I recall correctly, I think this leads to the laboratory. This should be good. Huh? Is this a dead end?
All 3 doors seem to be locked.
Yeah, looks like it.
I wonder what this thing is.
It looks like the thing next to the number 9 door.
It's got a lever. Try pulling it, Sigma.
Why should I?
It might be dangerous. Maybe it'll trigger an explosion. Or possibly it shocks you when you pull it. Who knows?
Then I have no choice. Did you really think I'd say that, you heartless monster? There's nothing on either side, is there?
What's that supposed to mean?
Sorry for the confusion. I was talking about your breasts.
It's called dressing modestly? I'll have you know I'm a C-cup.
If you're a C-cup, I'm packing 12 inches. We continued in that vein for some time until... Huh?
What?
What is this pose?
It sounded like you two might take a while, so I pulled the lever.
Thanks.
Is that okay?
Only the one on the left opened.
The others are still shut tight.
Well, we should get going anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is true. Whoa. Yep, this must be the laboratory. What is this place?
It looks like some kind of control room.
I can see a huge machine of some sort on the other side of this window. Maybe a generator?
That's a big-ass generator. Right. Well, let's split up and look around.
We need cards with a moon on them for the next AB game, right?
Right. They're probably in this room somewhere.
Then let's get started.
All right. Well, unfortunately, guys, I have to call it a night. Call it a save right here. But in the meanwhile, I hope you guys are enjoying this as much as I'm enjoying bringing it to you. I'm having a ball with this. I really hope you're liking it. And please let me know in the comments below, and please be sure to share this so that other people can see it too. But, in the meanwhile, my name is Chronos006. I must be signing off for now. Take care, guys.